Hey, Team Overton. My name is Mark Pearson. I'm a senior principal at Stantec. We're a consulting engineering firm. I really want to speak to you briefly today about the importance of professionalism. And I mean that not just from the perspective of what I do, but whatever you are going to do in your future journey, in your future profession. And I cannot tell you enough times how important it is for me for young professionals, young students to be um, up to speed on a lot of these. Some people call them softer skills. We call them life skills, professional skills, but they're things like being well spoken in terms of your communication. Can you articulate the point that you're trying to make? Sometimes we struggle with trying to get things out, and that's okay. But I mean, can you carry on a conversation with someone? Do you show up on time? That's really critical. You know, even in today's virtual environment where we're operating remotely, you know, I have meetings scheduled all day long, and it's important to show up on time. Or if for some reason I get delayed, trying to alert some of my colleagues that I'm not going to be able to make it on time. But being punctual, being polite. I talk to people about this all the time. You know, there's different ways to succeed in whatever industry you're at, but I can't tell you enough times how important it is, I think, to be open, be willing to hear other people, and be willing to hear people in a respectful and polite manner, right? I can certainly have my opinions about things and try and get my point across, but I want to hear from others too, in a very respectful environment, and that happens only when I'm polite. So I think that's really important as well. Professional dress, right? You know, even in a virtual environment, I was just having a discussion with one of my colleagues this morning, talking about how we still want to make sure that we're promoting a professional look, because you never know when an opportunity is going to come your way. I think about that all the time. You never know when a phone call or a meeting is going to happen, and you want to be as prepared as you possibly can be to make the best impression, because you never know what that opportunity is going to lead to. And so, you know, dressing professionally is just part of that. So, you know, I know these are things that you probably often hear from a lot of your teachers and your parents, but I'm just here to tell you how important they are, because from an interview standpoint, if you were to come in and interview with Stantec and I was having a discussion with you, your resume is going to tell me a lot, but the interview itself is about you, and that's where these kind of ideas of professionalism come across, because the resume gets you in the door, but it's the interview that gets you hired, right? And it's your ability, your skills, your ability to communicate, to look somebody in the eye, to listen, to be polite. Those are the type of things that an employer is really looking for, because ultimately what they're hiring is you, not your resume, right? They're hiring you to work on their team, to be part of their organization. And so I just cannot stress enough how important those skills are, and always happy to talk with you more about that. Any of your teachers have my contact information. So anyways, good luck, and I hope this was helpful.